Moonstone Crafts, and welcome back to, I guess, a new format on the channel. I want to try it out. This will be my first month, and it will be a bit of a whip parade to show you my whips at the beginning of the month and my plans for this coming month. It's not my original idea. I've seen many creators do it. I saw it, I think, the first time on Jorelli's channel, but I think it's been everywhere, so definitely not an original idea. So when I'm filming this is the 31st of March, but I will be uploading it on the 1st of April. So let's start with the diamond painting whips, because that's mainly my channel, but that's also a thing I want to do. I want to do like all the crafts, all the whips. So first of all, my biggest whip at the moment is my TSA, my Treasure Studios Arts. And this is Run Free by Horse by Rachel Frout and Treasure Studios Arts. It's 40 by 60 centimeters and it's a square. And as you can see, I'm almost finished. I only have this top part left and I'm finished. So hopefully I can finish this at the beginning of April, and I can give you some more thoughts and what I think about it and everything in the post review video that hopefully will be up on the channel soon. So I don't want to talk too much about this. Next, I have two whips at the moment. This is my second whip, like diamond painting whip. This is my DIY moonshop. This is squeeze. Oh god, what was the size of this again? Let me just check that real quick. It's one of the smaller sizes they offer. Let me just see. Wait 1 second. Where is it? Where is it? It's a 30 by 38. So around a 30 by 40. That's about it. So I haven't been working on this a lot. Just this top part. So this is done, and from here on, and this still needs to be done. It's standing already, but I gave the other whip some priority, so that's why this one isn't as far yet. I do have used some sparklers from DP with sparklers in here already. So it's very nice and shiny, like all around drills are, and I like the quality so far with this kit and the drills and the canvas. So definitely want to finish this as well this next month of April. So that are my two diamond painting whips. Then I want to move on to my cross stitch whips, because I've shown you a few times on the channel. I have one big cross stitch pattern that I've been working on almost my entire life. Not that much, but like since I was 10 years old or something when I got it. I've stopped for a very long time, and now I'm sometimes working on it and sometimes I'm not. I haven't worked on it for a while, but that's also why I want to do these videos, so that I get inspired to work on it at least once during the month, so that I can show you my progress on these pieces. So it's the alphabet. I started on the bottom, I started here. A lot of years ago I made a mistake somewhere, and then I stopped a lot of years because I was frustrated at myself for making that mistake. Then I got back to it, and I think in 2019 I did a whole lot. Also last year, and I'm busy with this little fairy here. It's like the alphabet with some fairies around it. But yeah, it's a long process. I think this is gonna be a life project. Like for all these little background blocks, those are the most annoying ones, because they're just boring, because they're all the same. And They're all over the background. So I like the rest. I did the back stitching already on these 3 fairies. This fairy I can only do after I've done everything around it, and then I will do the back stitching on that. I don't like to do the back stitching all in the end, because that's just too much work. I'm just gonna see if you can see it correctly and show you a bit closer up. There you go. That's where I started. You can see the colors a bit better this way. There's my little cover minder. And like I was saying, this is the fairy I was working on. I can't do the backstitch yet. And this was a very hard pattern for someone from 10 years old, because it also has some French knots and it has backstitching. So yeah, it's as I was saying, it's a bit of a life process. So yeah, that's my first cross stitch whip. I don't expect to be much further with it next month. But I wanted to show you anyway, and maybe I can do a little bit of progress on it before I move on. But my more active cross stitch whip is this little horse. And I'm gonna zoom you guys in. There you go. Guess I don't have to be on the other side. There we go. It's this, yeah, it's not very nice at the moment. I definitely have to iron it after it's done. This is my little horse. It's like a very easy pattern, except it's confetti all over, so it's not easy in that sense, but it's easy in that there's no back stitching, no half stitches, or like, it's just normal cross stitch, like full stitch. Yeah, I don't know how to say it. I'm not an expert in English cross stitch terms, but I've done a lot in a couple of last weeks. I've gone all down here, and this is the leading line. I have to go on and do all the bottom part, but this part is all done. So there's still a lot to go here, but after I've finished that, it's gonna be done. So I'm happy with that. So I definitely think I will make more progress on this one than the last one that I showed you. And I still have one cross stitch package that I got from a birthday last year that I haven't even started. So I don't want to have too many cross stitch whips, because I have too many diamond painting whips and other things to do already. But that's my cross stitch whips. And then one last thing that I haven't done in a very, very long time, but I hope this video will help me motivate to get back to it, is my, oh god, my drawings. So I did draw like pictures before I got into diamond painting, like I think 2017, 2018 maybe were my peak years of drawing. I was all into it. I haven't been the last couple of years. I started this project, this little guy. It's my favorite F1 driver. Let me know if you know him. I've pronounced his name before. But this is the picture. This is how I use a reference picture, and I put all these lines on top of it with a centimeter, so that I know in this block on his head is this part, like in this block is this part of his eye, so that I have a reference, and then I just draw. And this is how far I am at the moment. I have eyes, a nose, a mouth, the ears. I can tell you a bit about my process. I always start with the ears. I don't know why, that's just how it happens. Most of the time I think I start with the mouth and then the nose, and then I go to the eyes and then the eyebrows. So I have one eyebrow and I don't have the other one here. And then I just fill in the gaps and most of the time I do other things first and the hair last, because the hair is the hardest part. But I'll start with the ears, so that's interesting. But I'll show you a little bit close up. This is what I have right now. So I'm showing you this now in the hopes that next month, when I record this video, if I am gonna record this video, but I'm planning on doing it, this picture will be a bit further along. I have too many hobbies. I don't give myself time to I will just put them next to each other so you can see. I don't give myself time to draw. So that's all my whips. In this next part of the video, I'm gonna give you guys some insight on what's next for at least diamond painting, because that's the only thing. Like my next couple of whips that I know that are gonna be whips, because there is one that I'm gonna use for an event, and there's one that I have to do for Mother's Day. So those two have to be, you know, one has to be started this month, and the other one has to be, you know, started this month because it's almost Mother's Day in May. Mother's Day here in the Netherlands is in May, so let me get those out and I will show you next. Okay, so first up is the one that I'm doing for Mother's Day. You may recognize this from my Fancels unboxing. This is the project that I chose that I wanted to do for Mother's Day, because my mom always says that she liked this picture, and I saw it on Fancels. I was like, ooh, that's cool. So curious to see how this one will turn out as well when the drills are on. So yeah, this is my Mother's Day project that I have to start soon. It's a round drill, and it's a 80 by 30 canvas size, so the drill field will be a bit smaller. It has 26 colors. So I'm planning to start this one when I finish my DIY Munch shop. I want to finish that first, and then I want to start on this and get going, because there is some color blocking in the background, so I think it could be fast, also because it's a round. And then in March I heard about an event, like beginning of March, when I just started my, or got back into my the horse that I showed you before from TSA. I heard about an event for horses, so a diamond painting event for horses from JMT Crafts here on YouTube. He has an event. I will share his channel and the link to the video about this event, for diamond paintings of horses. And I was like, this is meant to be. I'm a horse girl. I have all these diamond paintings of horses. The problem was, when I found out, I almost did all my paintings of horses already, because, you know, I'm a horse girl, like I said before. I do all these paintings of horses. I had one left, so I was like, okay, I'll save that for the event. And it's not per se a horse, it's a unicorn. It's my other TSA. This one. It's still a bit rolled because it was in the box until now, so I might have to flatten it before I start it as well. It's this one, the unicorn, Star Unicorn by Polina Bisheva. It's a 70 by 50, so it's big, but it's a round drill. But you know, TSA's round drills are smaller. There's also some color blocking in here. So this I will be doing for the event, and the hashtag is, I think, Giddy Up with JMT Crafts. I hope I said that right. Otherwise I will put it on the screen. Maybe I'll put it on the screen anyways. I think it starts this first weekend of April. The 3rd or the 4th. Somewhere around that. So yeah. I'm not gonna kit this one up because it's a TSA and it's already in baggies, and I like that I like working out of baggies if they're already in it, because I'm doing that with the other TSA right now and it works just fine. So I don't want to kit this one up, also because I might just start it and participate in the event, and then if it's done, the event is done, I might be wanting to put it away again to focus on some other projects, because the events are going strong, you guys. They really are. And yeah, I think in May there's like 2 events that I want to participate in. The Purple Along, which if you don't have to start a new project for that one, maybe this one would fit in there as well. So I can continue with this one, but we'll see if you have to start a new one. And I think there's a Joe Wall along, and I really want to start my Josephine Wall painting of my star sign, so that I might be able to have it finished in July. I know it's a big one and it's square, so I'm not sure if that's gonna happen, but that's for May. I'm getting ahead of myself. So these 2 canvases, this one and the bird one, are next. There's no square one there, and that's something that I'm concerned about a bit, because I might, you know, want to do some squares as well, because I realize now that after I've done quite a big pile of round ones from DAC, so Down Art Club, that I really was happy to work on a square again in my TSA, even though they're not the best squares. So maybe something will happen and I will just do another square with it as well. But I don't want to have too many whips at the same time. But these are my plans for the month of April. So this one and the other one, and finishing of course the other 2. And making some progress on my cross stitch whips and my drawing whip. Also, let me know if you would like to see some drawing on the channel, like a time lapse of me drawing, if I can get the right setup that my head isn't in the way all the time. Maybe I can do a little time lapse with a little bit of music under it, or voiceover. Let me know what you think would be nice to watch. Maybe that would also motivate me, because I have to film it, to draw. So let me know in the comments below. So I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little update on everything craft here on Monstone Crafts. I want to thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!